Alright, this is week 2 of the winter cereal grain experiment. I'm just going to do this from right to left because it'll be faster. This is where I just threw the seeds down and really didn't do anything else. It was winter rye. And here is what that looks like. That's these right here. They've got kind of rounded tips and they got a little bit of a twist to them. And they're a lighter color than the other grass. And this other grass was not sprayed with Roundup, so I'm hoping that it's going to have an edge when it gets cooler. The warm season grasses will go dormant and the rye will have a chance to take over. You can see a little bit of that. It's kind of all over the place. There's some right there. And now we're getting into the area where I dropped the seeds and then sprayed with Roundup. It's looking dead now. And I'm not seeing as much activity here. There's a few right there. It's getting there. It rained the day I did it and then yesterday. So about 2 weeks apart. It's been getting enough morning dew to keep it hydrated, I think. And here's the area with the rye where I sprayed it, waited a few weeks, waited a month, and then scattered the seed and didn't rake or anything. And it's looking a little better, I think. And there's some there. Got some wild garlic going. There's all that. There's some more of the rye. Over here is where I raked back the thatch and then put the seed down and then raked the thatch back over it after spraying it and waiting a month. It's looking a little better, I think. Maybe about the same. I mean, that's got a pretty decent little patch right there going. But it's also got some of this, which at first I thought was a rye, but that's not. That's something different. Some kind of weed, grass. I can't even tell if that's a grass or something else. But it's got some rye. I think that's some more of that. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. And this is wheat. This was sprayed, wait a month, put down the seed, rake the thatch, put down the seed, rake the thatch back on top of it. Hard red winter wheat. And it's looking kind of lush, actually. It's not looking too shabby at all. Like I say, it's doing better than anything else yet. It's the wheat. It's got that twist to it, and it's a lighter color, but it's got little pointier tips. Where the rye is more rounded in the end. And right about here is where I just threw the wheat down and sprayed Roundup on top. I'm not seeing a whole lot on that. They say you can do that with Roundup, that it's not going to hurt the seeds, but I'm not sure that really happened for me in this case. So I'm not seeing I'm not really seeing much going on in the areas where I scattered the seeds and then sprayed. Then out here in the front yard, where I just broadcasted the seed and then mowed some of it. The areas where I mowed, it seems to be doing the best. There's where I spilt a handful of rye right there. But they're all over the place. I just got to look for it. Let's see. Here's, oh, buttons. Here's one here. I'm still recording. There's one. There's one. Right there. Yeah, I can see it out here. If we get down low, you can see it. And I'm not seeing as much of it over here where I didn't mow. I don't know if it's just harder to find or if it's just not doing as much. I'll see one every now and then. If you get down low, I think you can see it. I can see it now. I'm not sure how well the camera's picking it up, but there is some. Alright, anyway, that's week 2 of the winter